Ang sabi mo, ganito, kung abante, paswelduhan ka ng taxpayer, gago. What is your right to tell me I'm gago?
That is part of my freedom of speech, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
is that right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So your freedom of speech is to tell a person that he is gago? Freedom of speech ba yan?
My
You
freedom-
know, kung Benny Abante, I can find all of this. Isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Is that still freedom of speech? If I tell you right now, sasampalin kita, freedom of speech yan.
That's part of your freedom, Mr. Chair.
Pag sinampal kita, hindi na freedom of speech yan.
Of course, sir. It's overt
Ay, hindi
action
na.
already. Yes,
Hindi
sir.
na, no?
Yes, sir.
Oh, ang galing. That's the reason why, Mr. Chair, that we should now actually craft a legislation to put a stop to Miss Joey Cruz, who seemed to be intelligent.
If you think that you are violated by my exercise of my freedom, you would have your right and
No,
be
no,
in court
Mr. Chair,
so that,
don't
so
worry.
that the maliciousness of
Mr.
that
Chair,
statement
don't
can
worry.
be
I'm
sorted
not
out
going
in the
to judge you
proper
in court.
authority.
Don't worry.
Fake news ang pakay, kritisismo ang target? Posible bang ang Congress hearing na ito ay magamit para pigilan ang ating pagpuna sa gobyerno? Alam nating lahat na malaya tayong magpahayag online, lalo na kapag may nakikita tayong mali sa gobyerno o mga public officials. Pero hanggang saan ba ang limitasyon ng kalayaang ito? Pwede ba nating murahin ang isang opisyal? O kaya naman ay sabihang sasampalin? Makakasuhan kaya tayo? Tatalakayin yan dito sa TRICOM hearing.
Andito po ba si Miss Joey Cruz?
Miss Joey Cruz, andito po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Asan po siya? Asan po siya? Ayan. Oo. Gusto ko lang po alam nyo, sa totoo lang, marami po akong natatanggap na bashing eh. Hindi ko pinapansin. Hindi ko pinapansin yon. Katulad ni Kabayan, hindi ako naiinsulto, hindi ako nababagabag, hindi ko pinapansin, wala namang katotohanan yun eh. Ano? Kaya hindi ko pinapansin yan. Alright. Ngayon, ang gusto ko lang pong sabihin kay Miss Joey Cruz, in one of your vlogs in YouTube, you directed this statement sa akin. No? Akin mismo. Unang-una, hindi naman kita kilala. Hindi naman kita kaaway. Wala naman akong ginawang masama sa'yo. Tama ba ako, Mr. Chair? Meron po ba akong ginawang masama sa inyo?
There is no personal action.
Kaya nga, Mr. Chair, sagutin mo lang ako. Meron po ba akong ginawang masama sa inyo?
No
Meron ba, wala?
None, Mr. Chair.
Wala. Wala akong ginawang masama sa inyo, ha? Pinapatunayan nyo yan, ha? Pangalawa, hindi nyo ako kilala. Tama ba, Miss Joey Cruz? You do not know me personally.
Correct, Mr. Chair.
And Mr. Chair, I do not even know Miss Joey Cruz personally. Am I right?
Correct, Mr. Chair.
But, you made a statement against me. O ito, babasahin ko ha. O, ang sabi mo, ganito, kung abante, paswelduhan ka ng taxpayer, gago. Tinawag mo akong tinawag mo akong gago. O, bakit? Ba't mo ginawa sa akin yun? Gusto mo ba akong umiyak ngayon sa'yo? Sabihin ko, ba't mo ginawa sa akin yun? Bakit mo ako tinawag na gago? Bakit po, Mr. Chair? Please, yes.
Mr. Chair, and I think it is already established that we do not know each other personally.
Ano po yung pakilakas nga po?
Hello, Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair? Okay. I think it is already established that we do not know each other personally. Therefore, the statement was said based in a not personal way, but it is an observation of my reaction
Mr. Chair,
on
meron ka pang salita. Your observation is that I'm gago? Is that your observation?
This pertains to the public function as I perceive it, Mr. Chair.
No, you're public what?
Public action,
Public
Mr. Chair.
action. So you mean that is the public that is actually telling me that I'm gago?
No,
Or
Mr.
is it
Chair,
you?
the statement
Let me
came
ask
from
you,
me.
Mr. Chair, is it you?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So you were the one that said that, right?
Correct, Mr. Chair.
Ayun. Pero hindi mo ko kilala. Wala akong ginawa masama sa'yo.
Yes, Mr. Chair. It
What is your
already
right to
established.
tell me that I'm gago?
Because I am a citizen of
What
the
is
Philippines.
your right to tell me I'm gago?
That is part of my freedom of speech, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
is that right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So your freedom of speech is to tell a person that he is gago? Freedom of speech ba yan?
My freedom of speech, part of my freedom
Bay, ang
of
galing
speech is
mo.
to react
Ang
on the
galing mo.
action of
Ito
a
pa,
public official.
sinabi mo ha, in another post, ito sirahin mo. Pero alam mo, kaya tayo nagmi-meeting dito, parami na mention ko ito, no? Pero sa totoo lang, hindi ko pinansin yan, matagal na yan eh. Di ba? Hindi ko pinansin yan. Ito ha, ang sabi mo, you know, Kong Benny Abante, I can find all of this. Isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Is that still freedom of speech?
Mr. Chair, I am not very familiar
Yes
on
or
that
no,
post.
Mr. Chair? Is that still, you think, freedom of speech? When you said, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo.
Mr.
Is
Chair,
that freedom of speech?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Ganon. Oo. So, ibig sabihin, ganito. If I tell you right now, sasampalin kita, freedom of speech yan.
That's part of your freedom, Mr. Chair.
Pag sinampal kita, hindi na freedom of speech yan.
Of course, sir, it's overt
Ay, hindi
action
na.
already. Yes,
Hindi
sir.
na, no?
Yes, sir.
Oo, ang galing. Mahusay ito. Oo, magaling ka. Oo. Ang sabi mo, I'm going to be Hindi ko masabi to Mr. Chair eh. F-U-C-K-E-D. Prepared. Binanggit mo yon?
Mr. Chair,
Bakit naman?
Mr. Chair,
Ano
may
ba
I
nagawa
know
kong
when
kasalanan
that post
sa'yo?
was posted? Mr. Chair?
Oh.
Mr. Chair, so that I can answer intelligently on the question
You
of...
can, Mr. Chair,
may I know
you can
the date
answer
of the
intelligently.
I
But
cannot
what you
answer...
said here, is that intelligent? Let me ask you, Mr. Chair. Nung sinabi mo, you know, Kong Benny Abante, I can find all of this, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Is that intelligent?
Mr. Chair, I cannot intelligently answer if I do not know when the post was posted.
You don't know, Mr.
Yes,
Chair?
Mr. Chair, I think in a day I post maybe 50,
Well, you know,
50 posts in a day. I would like to understand,
It
Mr.
means,
Chair.
Mr. Chair, that you can post something today and you forget that tomorrow. Am I right?
That is correct, Mr. Chair. That's very likely.
So, pakiklaro nga, Mr. Chair. Ano yung isasampal mo sa pagmumukha ko?
That is why, Mr. Chair, for me to intelligently answer your question, I need to know when it was posted.
Well, we are going to get the date when this was said.
Thank you, Mr.
You would
Chair.
be able to know. Ha?
Thank you.
Kaya, pinapa-confirm ko lang yung statement na yan eh. Oh, ibig sabihin, do you believe, ito hindi ko na sabihin ang freedom of speech. Do you believe that this falls under protected speech?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Chair. May you please repeat
Do
the
you
question?
believe that this falls under protected speech?
Mr. Chair, like I said earlier, I would like to know first the context of the post. But rest assured, Mr. Chair, that when I post in my platform, I make sure that it is a reaction on the news or public action. As a political observer, I always practice.
Miss Cruz, is this a political statement? You were saying a political observer. Is this a political statement? Do you believe that using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations online represent fair and respectful, intelligent discourse?
Except as part of your statement, Mr. Chair, the malicious imputation you said, except that, the rest that you said, yes, it is part of the healthy public discourse.
It is part of what, Mr. Chair?
Healthy public discourse.
O therefore, pag binanggit natin using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations, that is, anong tawag mo doon?
Part
health-
of the healthy discourse, Mr. Chair.
Healthy discourse. Healthy discourse ba yon? Yung
Yes, Mr.
profanities,
Chair. Yes, Mr.
insults, and malicious statements, healthy discourse sa'yo yun.
Chair. Yes, Mr.
And that's
Chair.
the reason why, Mr. Chair, that we should now actually craft a legislation to put a stop to Miss Joey Cruz, who seemed to be intelligent, and a woman using profanities, malicious insults, saying it is healthy.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I stand by my statement. Everything you said, except the malicious imputation, which I do not do, is part of a healthy public discourse. It is part of my freedom of speech. In fact, it is recognized under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights Act that I
It
should
is
be able
recognized
to
where?
express my opinion without
Miss
interference.
Joey Cruz, I am the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights, and this is not recognized. Profanities, insults, and malicious words are violation of human rights. You violated my human rights.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, may I inquire, sino po yung sa tabi ni no resource person?
Please identify yourself. Are you the lawyer of
Yes, Your
Ms.
Honor.
Cruz?
I'm Attorney Mark Anthony Manuel. I'm the counsel for Ms. Cruz, Your Honor.
Have you entered your appearance here?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
So
Mr.
please
Chair.
be reminded that you can only give legal advice to your client and you ask the chairman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please sit not in the resource person at the back. You are not allowed to sit. At the back, you sit at the back.
Yes, Mr.
Lawyers are not allowed to sit beside the resource persons. And please be advised that as permission by the chairman.
Yes, yes.
Also sit at
Mr.
the back.
Chair. Yes, Mr.
Do
Chair.
not sit beside your client.
And rest assured that I am only advising my client as
And
to
then
her
so
legal
ask the
rights.
chairman the permission before you give the advice.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Also sit at the back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Attorney, please comply. Are you through, because
No,
actually,
Mr. Chair, I'm just starting. Miss Cruz, are you insulting me on my public official functions, or it is a personal accusation on me?
It's not a personal accusation, Mr. Chair, and I think we have agreed early on that we do not have any personal relationship. So
Yes,
that
that's
is
right.
just-
Pero ito, ang sabi ni Elijah, okay lang yon kung yan ay sinabi in my official functions as a public servant. Alam mo ba yung official functions ko?
Yes, Mr. Chair, and
Alam mo. So therefore, hindi ka naniniwala sa aking official functions, kaya tinawag mo akong gago.
no, Mr. Chair, the observation that I uttered to describe your performance of your official action, that is my observation. That is what I felt.
Well, inobserbuhan mo ba yung aking official functions?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Inobserbahan mo since I won in 2019?
No, Mr. Chair. I closely monitored your performance as a congressman in the 19th Congress.
And you hated me for that.
No, not really, Mr.
Hindi,
Chair.
gago.
Just in the
Binagit mo
19th
sa akin
Congress.
gago, so you hated me. Mr. Chair. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Binanggit mo, gago ako, binanggit mo, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Binanggit mo, I'm going to be, hindi ko babanggit eh.
Okay.
If you prepared, binanggit mo yun eh.
May
Oo.
I respond, Mr. Chair?
Therefore, you hated me. Hindi pwedeng sabihin mo sa akin na you love me. Is that the person that you said that you love me?
Hello?
I love you, and because of that, isasampal ko ito sa'yo.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Yeah, go ahead. Sige,
Okay.
Mr. Chair, go ahead,
Chair,
respond.
At the very most, I do not like your performance as a member of the 19th Congress. But hate is such a powerful word because we established earlier that we do not have any personal relationship or any
Kaya nga,
personal
Mr. Chair,
affiliation.
binanggit mo yung human rights.
Yes,
Binanggit mo
Mr.
yan kanina,
Chair.
di ba?
Correct, Mr.
Therefore,
Chair.
Mr. Chair, you violated my human rights. Why? Because when you said those profanities, those insult, yung gago, yung isasampol ko ito sa pagbubuka mo, you violated my human rights. You did.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Teka, Mr. Chair, hindi ako nagagalit sa'yo. Okay? At wala akong pakialam sa'yo. Kahit na anong sabihin mo, okay lang sa akin. Alright? Pero itong ating pinag-uusapan ngayon, merong kinalaman sa mga legislation na aming gagawin later on. That is why I am asking you right now. Sapagkat napakahalaga nito. Kapag binabanggit mo, if you're saying that using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations online represent fair and respectful discourse and a healthy discourse, therefore you're telling us that the freedom of expression is absolute. You can say anything you want, and that is freedom of expression. Yun ang sinasabi ko, Mr. Chair.
May I respond, Mr.
Sapagkat,
Chair?
pag binanggit mo, if you said that freedom of expression is not absolute, therefore, there are certain things that you cannot say. Yun ang ibig sabihin nung freedom of expression is not absolute. May limitation yun. Hindi ba? Oh. Go ahead. You can answer now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in the universal thoughts and ideas, there would always be a limitation. The freedom of speech is not absolute. And the limitation of freedom of speech is well defined. Under the law, under the jurisprudence, there are things that you cannot say. There are things that
Mr. Chair,
you
what
cannot-
jurisprudence are you talking about?
Supreme Court decisions, Your Honor.
Can you tell me what law?
Example of law that limits your
Yes.
freedom of expression. For
Can you
example,
tell me
Mr.
the
Chair,
jurisprudence?
yes, Mr. Chair. For example, Mr. Chair, there is I cannot specify the specific law, Mr. Chair.
There
but
is a law on libel.
Yeah, law
There
on
is a
libel.
law on slander. There is a law.
Is it okay, Mr. Chair, if I give my example? Okay, thank you very much. One example, and I think this example is very demonstrative, is very illustrative of the limitation of freedom of speech. Right now, it is election, midterm election, and it is not allowed that people are going to campaign on the day of the election day. That is a clear prohibition to express on the part of the citizen to say whatever they want to say on that
Teka,
election day.
Mr. Chair, ano po ang connection nung binabanggit mo? I'm asking you about the jurisprudence. I just told you that there is a law against on libel, on cybercrime. What you said today is libelous. What you said here is libelous. Why?
Mr.
Because
Chair.
there is a malicious intent. When you use profanities, when you use the word gago, there is a malicious accusation, and that is libelous.
Mr. Chair, if that is your assessment of
And
that kind of
listen,
statement, you
not
will
only
have your...
libelous, Mr. Chair, dali lang ha, not only libelous, ha, that is also unjust vexation on my part.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chair, if you think that you are violated by my exercise of my freedom, you would have your right and
No,
be
no,
in court
Mr. Chair,
so that,
don't
so
worry.
that the maliciousness of
Mr.
that
Chair,
statement
don't
can be
worry. I'm
sorted
not
out
going
in the
to charge you
proper
in court.
authority.
Don't worry. I'm not going to charge you. If I charge you in court, matatalo ka eh. Pero hindi. Oo. Unjust vexation to. Alam niyo ba yon? Are you a lawyer or not?
I am not a lawyer,
So
Mr.
therefore,
Chair.
you should know this. The thing is this, pero wag kang mag-alala. Hindi ako magdidemanda sa'yo. Do you know why? You're not important to me. Alright? Ang dahilan lamang, kaya natin ginagawa ito, para magkaroon kami ng idea kung anong legislation ang nais naming gawin. Pero ikaw, you are not important to me. Alright? Oo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yan. Kaya, huwag kang mag-alala. Hindi ako kailanman magdidemanda sa'yo. Alright? Oh. Tumatawa ka pa eh.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Natatawa ka sa akin eh.
No, Mr. Chair,
Oo.
I am expressing my gratitude, Mr. Chair.
Ganun ba? Mr. Chair, tumatawa ka and you're expressing your gratitude by your sarcastic laughter?
I am not laughing, Mr. Chair. It's just
Oh.
a natural smile, Mr.
So
Chair.
gusto kong tanungin po, itong ating vloggers na ito, kayo po mga vlogger natin, do you agree with what Miss Joey Cruz said? Every one of you could be able to answer, if you agree. I have a lawyer there. Attorney Trixie.
Attorney Trixie, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I disagree with Ms. Joey. I believe that there is, instead of a limitation on the freedom of speech, I believe that speech is either protected or not protected.
Thank you very much.
Those that are covered by the law, such as the law on inciting to terrorism, inciting to rebellion, and so on, are unprotected speech. And those that are not covered by any limitations by the law are protected speech. The Supreme Court has said that expressions of frustration are protected speech. And therefore, although we differ, Ms. Joey and I, on the approach to the problem, we agree on the solution.
Okay, let me ask the other bloggers that we have. Each of you could be able to answer and tell me if you agree with Ms. Cruz on that.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I am Dr. Mata. I'm a bit forgiving on those things sometimes, Mr. Chair, because sometimes people are so expressive that we tend to say things. Then I could cite, Mr. Chair, your example on the last hearing. You mentioned something as well. I won't mention it now, but you said it's something, but I know it was withdrawn as well. So there's no, I'm not affected by what you said, because sometimes you're just, in your emotions, you tend to say things, which you said, TANGA, but it's okay, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, let me answer that, no? When I say TANGA, binalik ko lang sa kanya eh. Siya ang unang nagsabi. Siya ang unang nagsabi. Para bang pinukul ka ng balisong, nasa lubong yung balisong, binalik mo sa kanya. Kaya ako binanggit. Hindi ako ang unang nagsabi. Ang unang nagsabi, yung vlogger mismo. Ibinalik ko lamang sa kanya. Oh, ngayon, ako ang masama. Samantalang yung vlogger na nagsabing tanga ang gobyerno, hindi masama. Nung ako ang nagsabing tanga, ako naman ngayon na masama. Ano ba talaga, Mr. Chair?
Yes, thank you for your explanation on that, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, who's that?
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Morales, please proceed.
Yes, sir.
doon sa kay Miss Joey Cruz ano. Ang ano ko lang bilang isang dating tauhan ng gobyerno. Huwag lang sana tayong magpakita ng anumang kagaspangan para hindi tayo napapansin ng publiko. Yun lang po.
Ano yung ibig sabihin?
Huwag lang magpakita ng kagaspangan para hindi makita ng publiko.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman. Yun lang po. Kasi kung magpapakita tayo ng kagaspangan at makikita ng publiko yung hindi na aayon na kilos ng isang public official, talagang makikita po tayo. At yun mapapansin ng publiko. Huwag naman sana tayong masasaktan.
Sinong tinutukoy mo, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, yun pong mga gumagawa na kagaspangan, yun po yun.
Sino nga yung tinutukoy mo?
Aba, hindi ko po alam. Siguro po, maaaring kayo po, Your Honor, mawalang galang na po, nasa inyo po yun kung sino po yung mapapatungkulan nun.
Mr. Chair, ano ba yung kagaspangan na narinig mo? Sino nagsabi ng kagaspangan?
Your Honor, ito po bilang isang dating tauhan ng gobyerno. Nagiging maingat dapat ang isang tauhan ng gobyerno habang siya ay nanunungkulan. Katulad ng pagnanakaw, pag-aabuso sa tungkulin, pagmamalabis. Yan po yung isa sa mga dapat na tinitingnan natin. At kung tayo man ay tauhan ng gobyerno, dapat ginagampanan natin ng buong husay, buong giting, tulad ng mga alagad ng batas na handang ialay ang sarili niyang buhay para lamang doon sa sinumpaang tungkulin. Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair, tama yung binanggit ni Mr. Morales tama Pero ang tinatanong ko sa iyo, nag-a-agree ka ba sa sinabi ni Miss Cruz?
Saang particular, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman?
Hindi ka pa na nakikinig sa akin Ang bihira naman buhay ito.
Pagpaumanhin niyo po, Your Honor, at nangati po yung aking binti, maaring hindi ko po
Wala kang
napansin.
karapatang magsalita kung hindi mo narinig lahat ang mga sinabi.
Yun pong narinig ko.
Very clear
Meron
po.
po akong narinig.
Very clear, Mr. Chair, ang sinabi ko. Kanina, pinag-uusapan natin yung lahat ng mga binanggit ni Miss Cruz. And I'm asking you now, kayong mga vlogger. Oo. Mga objective naman kayo, di ba? Ano ang palagay nyo rito? Palagay nyo ba na itong malicious, ulitin ko para malaman mo, itong malicious, profanities, at insults, accusation na ibinigay po ni Miss Cruz, ay kasama po yan sa tinatawag nating protected discourse o kaya naman healthy discourse or freedom of expression.
Yun po pinoprotektahan ng batas. Ito po yung pong opinion o saloobin ng isang mamamayang Pilipino patungkol doon po sa pagkukulang ng isang public officer. Yun po hindi pinoprotektahan ng batas. Ito po yung pag-iingganyo ng paggawa ng illegal o labag sa batas.
Yung pagkukulang, Mr. Chair, kung walang ginawang illegal, may karapatan ba siya?
Kung walang ginawang illegal, Your Honor? Depende po Depende po sa napapansin at po sa nagbibigay ng opinion, Your Honor.
Miss Joey, meron po ba akong ginawang illegal? Meron po ba?
Nothing that I said in my
Yun,
mouth.
wala akong ginawang illegal. Meron ba akong ginawang immoral?
There are things that I may not agree.
You
because
may
of
not agree,
differences.
that's fine
Yeah,
with me.
Yeah.
Pero ang tinatanong ko, meron ba akong ginawang immoral?
Differences
I
in
agree
values,
that there
Your
are
Honor.
some things that you do not agree. Okay lang yun sa
Differences in
akin.
values, Your Honor.
Di ba? Pero wala akong ginawang immoral o illegal. You said that yourself. So therefore, anong ibig sabihin ng profanities, insults, and malicious accusations you gave to me? Yun ang tinatanong ko. Ha?
May I answer, Your
Yes,
Honor?
go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Your Honor, I would just like to take exception once again that I never agreed to anything, any statement that is malicious as part of freedom of speech. It's not. What I said are not malicious. Those are observation on my end, and the profanity is part of part of my expression of discontentment, disgust, because my expectation for a public officer is not
Therefore,
met.
Mr. Chair, when you're saying that a public official who is not doing anything illegal or immoral, and you said something malicious, insult and profanities,
Again,
that is your observation. And you have the right to say that.
Again, Mr. Chair, I am taking exception on the malicious statement. My statements are not malicious because my statements are always pertaining to the exercise of the public duty of the officer I am responding to.
So
or
therefore, when you
reacting
said
to.
gago, that is not malicious.
That is not malicious, Mr. Chair.
Ah, okay. That is not malicious, ha?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Pero ako, Miss Cruz, kahit kailan, hindi naman kita kilala, hindi ko alam ang ginagawa mo, wala akong karapatang tawagin kitang gago.
And I respect your opinion, Mr. Chair.
Not my opinion. That is my belief.
I respect your belief, Mr.
Iba
Chair.
yung belief. Okay. I'd like to ask the other vlogger if they agree with Miss Joey on that.
Una po, I agree po na this is not malicious kasi na-establish na po na hindi po namin kayo kilala personally. And kung sabihin namin mahal namin kayo, it is because of your work as public official. Hindi po ibig sabihin mahal po namin kayo bilang kung ano pa man, malisyoso. And when we say we don't like what you are doing, it is also not malicious. It pertains to your job as a government official. So I think magkaiba din po kasi yung sukatan sa public official and also private citizen. So I think it's important for us to understand the difference of and the limitation doon sa public official and sa private citizen. And I agree po. Lahat po ng sinasabi namin sa inyo, because we don't know you personally, are not malicious. It's not personal. It's about your job lang po.
Sometimes, Mr. Chair, I'm not onion-skinned, ayan, kilala ako ni Congressman Glenn. Oh, kaibigan ko yan. I'm not onion-skinned. Ang ibinabagit lamang natin dito is how do we limit this? How do we regulate this? Yun ang aming inaanong batas. How do we regulate this kind of statements? Na masyadong personal to eh. Diba? Hindi ko na nga pinapansin eh. Oo. Kung hindi lang binigay sa akin itong mga bagay na sinabi, makikita ko ba to? Hindi ko nakita to eh, Miss Joey Cruz eh. I don't even care about that anymore. Hindi ako apektado dito eh. Di ba? I think it's this. Kayo makakatulong sa amin for us to be able to craft a better legislation to what? To tell you that the freedom of expression is not absolute. Yun ang nais naming sabihin dito. Oh, so yung the rest of the vloggers, if yes, Attorney Glenn, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. While we recognize the plenary power of this Congress to enact legislation to limit freedom of speech or expression, I would just like also to exhort the members of Congress, the honorable members of Congress, to remember that the exercise of free speech, public officials should not be onion-skinned. I know hindi po kayo onion-skinned, Congressman, Honorable Abante. Public officials should not be onion-skinned, and that free speech serves as a scalpel that removes the abscesses of officialdom. I quote the jurisprudence. It's a landmark decision of the Supreme Court. So we have to make a tight balance between limiting the freedom of speech and, of course, when it comes to public acts of public officials. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
May we hear the others, Mr. Chair? Go ahead.
Yes, Mr.
That
Chair.
handsome man right there.
Ako po, Mr. Chair. May I be recognized po? Mr. Chair, sundan ko lang po yung binanggit po ni Attorney Trixie about protected speech. I don't know the specifics of what Miss Joey said. Be that as it may, Mr. Chair, kung yung pong mga binanggit niya ay nakapatungkol po sa official function, then it is warranted. If it pertains to the personal po na buhay, then it is unwarranted. Naiintindihan po namin yung predicament, Mr. Chair, ng mga congressman natin, ng mga public official natin na talagang nasa scrutiny ng taong bayan. Pero hinihingi rin po ng taong bayan, lalong-lalo na ng mga manggagawa, ang pag-intindi po ng ating mga congressmen doon sa kung ano yung nararamdaman at ano yung pakiramdam, emosyon ng mga tao patungkol doon sa function po ng ating mga public official. I believe yung mga binanggit po ni Miss Joey, it is part of protected speech. And I think doon po pwede tayong magkaisa. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Meron pa. Yes, Miss,
Mr. Chair, good afternoon po. Yung tungkol po sa sinabi ni pagsasamahin ko na po yung tatlo, no? Ni Ma'am Zoe, ni Attorney Trixie, at saka ni Sir Elijah. Kami po na mga content creators, nasa public eye din po kami, gaya po ninyo. So, whatever content or opinions that we also post online, nakaka-receive din po kami ng mga gaya ninyo na masasakit na salita. Kaya naiintindihan po namin kung saan din kayo nanggagaling. However, ang difference lang po natin, ang atake sa amin personal, ang atake po sa inyo, on your official function. Ngayon, ang masasabi ko lang po siguro pagdating sa bagay na yan, kami po, pinapabayaan po namin yung mga haters namin at saka bashers to air out what they think and feel about what we say. Hindi ko naman din po sinasabi na dapat ganun din po kayo. It so happen lang that sa inyo po, pagdating sa mga nasasabi nyo po, sa mga press briefing nyo po, sa press con nyo, or even sa mga pinapublish sa news, ang sa aming mga content creator, naka-anchor kami lagi kung ano lang po ang nasasabi ninyo.
Mr. Chair, Miss Batalya,
Yes, po.
gusto ko lang pong banggitin din, no? Alam mo, natanggap ko itong mga bagay na ito since Quadcom days, eh. Hindi ako binabas ng sino man bago ang Quadcom. Bakit kaya? Di ba?
Chair, if I may,
hindi ako nababas, eh. Oo, ngayon lang talaga. Hindi ko alam kung bakit, eh. Oo, yun ang gusto kong sabihin sana sa inyo. Di ba? Yes,
Manuel Mata po. Mr. Chair,
yes, Mr. Mata, yes.
that is exactly the point kung bakit hindi po tayo nakafocus dapat dun sa mga protected naman na speeches ng mga tao. But the reason of frustration, ano po yung context, bakit po nasabi yun ni frustrate, bakit niya po nasabi yun, and yun po yung masolusyonan natin. I think dun po sana tayo nakafocus, and I think yun yung rason kung bakit sinasabi ng batas natin na dapat hindi onion skinned yung mga government official para nakafocus tayo doon sa totoong problema and cause of frustration ng mga tao.
Mr. Chair, sinabi ko na hindi ako onion skin, di ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair. The fact that you are here talking with us
Yes.
with this kind of respect is, I agree.
Kaya, Mr. Chair, hindi ko talaga, since the time na yung Quadcom, hindi ako nagsalita ng anuman sa inyo o nag-vlog sa akin. Miss Joey, hindi ka nakarinig sa akin anuman salita, di ba? Miss Joey, you have never heard me say anything against you or about you. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Chair, we do not know each other personally.
Ayun. And then, ganito. I have never said anything about you nor anything that you have said against me. Am I right?
Sorry, Mr. Chair.
I have never said anything about you or anything against you, even if you said something against me. Am I right?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Yun ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. I'd like to give way to my good friend, Congressman Akop.
Before I recognize Congressman Akop, admin matters, there are several resource persons here who have been here since early this morning, and I believe some of the members have no questions anymore. Andito po ba si Attorney Kirsten Bautista? To the members, do you have any questions with regards to the Department of Justice? Meron po ba tayong tanong sa Department of Justice?
Palagay ko meron po, Mr. Chair.
Meron. Okay. Sa BIR, may tanong pa po ba tayo?
I do have some questions to the BIR,
Okay,
Mr.
later.
Chair.
Okay. Andito pa po ba ang BIR? Okay. So, hindi pa pwede po kayong umalis. Okay. Sino pa ba ang... Sa NBI, may tanong pa po ba tayo? Ha? Do you have any questions sa NBI? Kayo?
Baka meron pa, Mr. Chair. Bonus na lang
Okay.
ulit.
Sa PNP, meron po ba kayong tanong sa PNP? Yes? Okay. What about sa KBP? Kay Attorney Rodolfo Larban, who is a KBP legal counsel, and Attorney Mark Tolentino. Do you have any questions with KBP? But of course, you are free to stay, no? If you want to stay. May tanong po ba tayo sa KBP? Wala? Kung walang tanong sa KBP, then KBP is allowed to be excused. But as I've said, you're free to stay. Sa Digital Marketing Association of the Philippines, kay Mr. Miko David, may tanong pa po ba tayo? Anyway, you can stay, but you're allowed to be excused. Sa Global AI Council, Mr. Antonio Mauricio, andito po ba?
Your Honor, umalis na, Your Honor.
Okay. Sa Press1.Philippines, andito po ba ang Press1.Philippines? Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Meron. Congressman Akop has the floor.
Mr. Chair, I'm just giving way to Congressman Akop for a while, but I still have last question.
Mr. Chair, I just want to ask some clarificatory
Please
questions.
proceed.
Kung sino po yung nagsabi na dapat maintindihan po natin yung mga tao na because of their frustration ay nakapagsasabi po ng hindi tama. Gusto ko lang sabihin na yung frustrations wouldn't give you the right to violate the law. Hindi po nakapagbibigay ng karapatan sa isang tao na mag-violate ng law because of his frustrations. Because there are avenues, legal or provided by law, para ma-express nyo yung frustrations ninyo. That is precisely the reason why the freedom of expression is not absolute. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Before we proceed, may I know if Ms. Vicente Cunanan has taken her oath? Wala pa. Please rise. Comsec, please administer the oath.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this inquiry? Please respond with I do. The oath has been administered, Your Honor. Thank you.
Honorable Abante, you have the floor.
Mr. Chair, meron po bang ibang vloggers na gustong magsalita tungkol dito?
Do you have any statement to the social media personalities regarding the issue on Ms. Cruz? Ms. Cruz, just curious, are you a voter of Honorable Abante?
No, no,
So you're
Mr.
not a
Chair.
registered voter in the district of Honorable Abante?
No, Mr. Chair.
And as you have said earlier, you do not know him personally.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And he does not know you personally.
Correct, Mr. Chair.
So, bakit na nyo naisip na atakihin si Honorable Abante? Just curious.
Because the action is not really limited. The performance and the performance of Congressman Abante being part of several committees that affects national issues.
But why are
I
you
got to know
interested
him.
particularly, specifically to Mr. Honorable Abante, considering that you are not a voter of Honorable Abante? Ano pong interest ninyo?
The issues that he tackles in his committee memberships and chairmanships are issues that are affecting the Philippines at large.
So in short, you have something against him because you have singled him out. There are 314 congressmen here, pero mukhang ang paborito mo si Honorable Abante.
That is incorrect, Your
Mr. Chair,
Honor,
paborito
Mr.
din niya sa
Chair.
Ace Barbers.
Because there are other congressmen that I give my observations to, and it's not limited to Honorable Congressman Abante. So he's not singled out, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, palaging sinasabi ni Ms. Cruz yung observation. I hope, Ms. Cruz, okay lang yung observation. For example, like, I hate Congressman Abante. Okay yan. I do not like Congressman Abante. Okay yan. I don't agree with Congressman Abante. That's fine. Pero yung tatawagin mo kung gago, at isasampal mo sa... Teka, gusto ko nang tanungin. Gusto kong malaman, ano ba isasampal mo sa akin? Sabi mo isasampal ko ito sa bumumukha mo. So, pakiklaro nga sa committee ito kung ano yung isasampal mo sa pagmumukha ko?
Like I said earlier, Mr. Chair, I would like to know when that was posted. And perhaps, it's very likely, Mr. Chair,
That
I
was
posted
posted on YouTube.
Mr. Chair, it's very likely, Mr. Chair, that I said something like that.
We
And
are
that's
checking it now.
Very likely, the one that is going to be slapped on your face is, it's very likely that I'm referring to
yun nga
facts.
Oo
It's
nga.
very likely that I'm referring
Mr.
to
Chair,
facts.
talagang hindi ko akalain, sasabihin niya sa akin to kung ang, Mr. Chair, kung ang misis ko magsasabi niyan, tanggap ko yan. Pero si Miss Joey, hindi ko naman po siya kilala talaga Ito ito pa, may sasabihin ako sa inyo. Gusto kong tanungin din naman yung ating mga researcher dito ng Press One. So what do you think of Miss Cruz? What do you think of her statements? Everything that she said? Mga researcher po kayo ng Press One. Can you say something about that?
Press one, can you please answer?
Mr. Chair, we were confined with the facts as researchers, so I think as long as if Miss Joey Cruz is giving her opinions and her opinions alone, I think it is beyond our capacity it is beyond our capacity because she is entitled to her own truth. But again, if it's something to do with the known facts, I think we can debunk what is being said. Ayun po. Yun po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, may I ask Mr. De Guzman?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Well, in my opinion, Mr. Chair, it's basically as a reputation management practitioner, I think in that aspect, it's not really a matter of freedom of speech, but it's a matter of, number one, respecting for others. Number two, it's a matter of an ethical practice, whether you're a journalist or even a content creator, because basically your audience has a wide range. They are not just limited to a particular segment who would understand, unless, of course, that's the type of brand that you want to project. So you will really break those ethical rules, those courtesies, and the respect. So that's my personal opinion, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, can I ask the rest of the bloggers if they would like to say something? Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
May I?
No, I don't agree with how you stated it, sir, which allegedly she said, because well, people can say anything they want, but if it violates the law, then it's illegal, and it still has to be determined if what she said really was illegal or what she did was illegal, and that I think that is for the courts to decide.
I think we have already heard the other
Mr. Chair.
bloggers. Those who wish to make a statement, you can do so. But to those who have already made their statement, pwede na siguro yun.
Mr. Chair,
Permission to speak.
gusto ko lang pong sabihin kay Miss Joey, yung batas tungkol sa unjust vexation. Supreme Court has defined unjust vexation as any human conduct without violence that unjustly annoys an innocent person. Yan. Yan ang batas. Oh, the elements of unjust vexation are: there is human conduct that unjustly annoys or irritates another person. Such human conduct was not attended with violence. Such human conduct caused annoyance, irritation, torment, distress, or disturbance to the mind of the person to whom it is directed. An offender acted with criminal intent. That is what unjust vexation is, Miss Cruz. Oh. If I say, Miss Cruz, I was irritated by what you said, I was annoyed by what you said, even without violence, I was distressed with what you said, I became depressed with what you said. Oh, di ba, Miss Cruz? So sabi ko, ganito na lang. Ganito, ha? Let's just be very careful. Okay lang po sa akin. Sabihin mo sa akin, I hate Congressman Abante. I don't like him. I don't agree with him. Fine. Pero yung babanggitin mo dito, ha? Gago ako. Isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. I'm going to be FUC prepared. Ay nako, palagay ko, very irritant yon sa pinagsabihan mo. Tama ba ako, Mr. Joey Cruz?
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
O, sige.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I understand that it may come across as something that you may not feel comfortable with what I said and things like that. And again, if you feel that you are aggrieved with what I said, I will welcome any action remedies from your end.
No,
On the other hand, Mr. Chair,
You would welcome what? You would welcome what?
Any remedy that you may seek, Mr. Chair.
Any
against
legal
me.
action, is that what you're saying?
That is
Mr.
correct.
Chair?
Any remedy, not limited to legal action,
No,
Mr. Chair.
I'm not going to resort to any legal action anymore. Ha? Bakit? Magbabayad ka pa ng abogado mo. Maglilitis pa tayo ng matagal na panahon. That would also be irritant to you. You do not want that to happen to you, am I right? Huwag mo
Yes,
sabihin
Mr.
sa akin
Chair.
that you welcome any legal action.
If you, because you enumerated the elements of the unjust vexation,
Siguro,
Mr. Chair.
ang pinakamagandang sabihin mo sa akin because I'm annoyed, mag-apologize ka sa akin. Kapag ka sinabi mo ito, hindi ba? Ngayon, kung ayaw mo,
May I
okay lang
respond?
sa akin. Ayaw mo, okay lang. Walang problema doon, Mr. Chair. Walang problema
We can
doon.
agree on that, Mr. Chair.
Basta makikita nyo na lang na we are going to craft legislation that would actually regulate what our bloggers is trying to say. Let me ask our DOJ people, ano ba ang palagay nyo? Sinabi ni Miss Joey Cruz. Nandiyan ba po ng DOJ?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
Mr. Chair, right now, the only legislation we have on malicious statements being made is on libel under the revised penal code and on RA 10175 on online libel.
All right. Salamat po. Can the NBI also say something about that, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Your Honor, for purposes of discussion, we have what we call the doctrine of fair comment. So under the doctrine of fair comment, it means that every discreditable imputation publicly made is deemed false because every man is presumed innocent until his guilt is judicially proved, and every false imputation is deemed malicious. So under this doctrine, as a general rule, when the discreditable imputation is directed against a public person in his public capacity, it is not necessarily actionable. What we are talking here is whether or not it is actionable or not actionable. But as an exemption, if the discreditable imputation to a public official is either a false allegation of fact or a comment based on false supposition, it is actionable. So dito po sa doctrine na to, it's up to the person being attacked whether he wants to file a complaint or not. If he wants to file a complaint, then evidence must be submitted in order for the prosecutors to assess the evidence as well as the court kung sasampa man dito sa korte.
Thank you, Mr. NBI. I'd like to also say, sapagkat marami ring bashing ang binigay ni Ms. Cruz kay Congressman Ace Barbers, di ba? Ms. Cruz, marami rin
Mr. Chair, I would just like to inform the court that there is a pending action that I have against Ace Barber. So I would like to invoke the sub judice rule on that matter.
Invoke sub judice?
Wala namang kasong final.
Wala namang kasong final
No, Mr. Chair, I filed a libel suit against Congressman Barbers.
Kay Ace Barbers.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Huwag ka na mag-file ng libel suit sa akin. Wala naman akong sinabing masama sa iyo.
Yeah, we agreed. We did not say anything personally on each other.
Okay. Well, in your numerous blogs, Ms. Cruz, you criticize the government and specific personalities. But you have not released any content addressing the West Philippine Sea issue or taking a stand against China's actions. Why is that?
It is something that is beyond my competence, I would say. It is something that I do not know much. Although I would like to correct you, sir, that you said I did not release any content, but I actually do. In those contents, when I'm going to talk about the West Philippine Sea, the South China Sea, I talk about it in such a way that I try to figure out the issues, the facts, and ask. My platform is very interactive. And so my platform is always visited by professionals, professors, experts on their fields, real people doing their real job, sharing their 2 cents on what is going on. So whenever I'm going to talk about the South China Sea, international relations and things like that, it is always an interactive one, an exchange of idea from different point of views.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What is your Tito, gusto ko lang tanungin, what is your current source of income, Ms. Cruz?
We have a family business, Your Honor.
Family business. Well,
That is correct.
are you monetizing your social media content or receiving compensation for your blogs?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You are.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So it is also some kind of a business to you.
It is really not, Mr. Chair. In fact, if you're going to look at my vlog, it's very unprofessional. I do not have a studio. It is very casual. I do not have regular time. I'm going to vlog whenever.
But how many followers do you have, Mr. Chair?
On YouTube, I think I have around 79,000. In Facebook, I have my Facebook account with 143,000 followers was taken down a couple of days ago, and my social media accounts are usually they don't really last that long because it would usually be reported or taken down.
Ilan po yung social media account ninyo, Miss Cruz?
I have TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook.
So, ibig sabihin nun, you're getting money out of that. Parang sa'yo, that's a source of income, correct?
It is a source of income, but
Good.
it is not a job for me because I can not vlog if I want to.
Ano yun, Mr. Chair?
I do not have to vlog if I want to. Mr. Chair, I do not have specific schedule when I do vlog.
Sa akin,
So,
let me advise you, Miss Cruz. Huwag ka na mag-vlog kasi naiinis ka din eh. Naiinis ka din. Hindi pwedeng hindi ka mainis sa sinasabi mo eh. Di ba? Naiinis ka din.
Mr. Chair, I'm
Naasar ka
actually
din. Tama ba ako? Naasar ka rin. Nai-stress ka din dun eh.
not really, Mr. Chair, because I'm a very I grew up in a household with very political orientation, so it is something that I really like
So
doing.
Mr. Chair, did you grow up in a household where you curse each other?
No, my
Yun.
parents are devout
So you
Catholic.
did
I'm the
not
only
grow
one who
up
cursed
in a household.
I am the only one who cursed in our household.
You are the only one that
Yes,
cursed.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, you know, you're a grown-up person. Sana tinuruan ko ng bata ka pa ng magulang mo. Ako tinuruan ako ng bata ng magulang ko eh. Nawag akong magmura eh.
They did, Your
Kaya hindi ako
Honor.
nagmumura eh, Mr. Chair.
They did
Dali lang,
teach me.
So, tinuruan
They did
ako
teach
ng
me
magulang
that, Your
ko ng
Honor.
bata ako wag magmura eh. Kaya hanggang ngayon, hindi ako nagbumura eh.
They did teach me not to curse, Your Honor, but they also taught me how to be your authentic self.
Ganon. Okay ka. In one of your posts, you said, ito nakakaawa ang mga pulis under BBM administration. Can you elaborate on that? What led you to the conclusion that you said that?
That is a series of posts on the memorandum that is circling around saying that policemen would have to react on official PNP pages. And I think it is so unfortunate that apart from the regular duties and responsibilities of a policeman, they are being asked to do such kind of menial task. I think it's something that they do not have to do. I vehemently disagree with that kind of policy. So that's why I felt I commiserate with the policemen.
You what? You commiserate?
Yes, Your Honor.
So when you commiserate, you can tell the policeman, police patola kayo, wala kayong kwenta. Is that how you commiserate?
I never said that, Mr. Chair.
Nabanggit mo yun eh. Mga pulis, wala kayong nasolve na problema. Nabanggit mo yun. Kaya nga, gusto ko dang tanungin, are these statements based on any verified data? Do you have a data on that?
If I know the
Or
time
they
when
are
I
simply your
posted it,
personal opinion?
Mr. Chair, like I mentioned earlier, so that I can intelligently identify the reaction I posted on my Facebook,
ito pong kaibigan ko.
I would need to know the
Miss
time
Ako, Miss
when I
Ako.
posted it, so that I would know the exact
Miss Cruz.
news.
Miss Cruz, ito pong kaibigan ko si Congressman Akop, naging general po ng pulis to eh. Oo. Kaya, pag you begin to generalize, pangit, hindi ba? Let
That
me
is
ask
correct.
our police people there, what do you think of the statement of Miss Joey Cruz?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Pulis patola ka ba?
No, of course.
Hindi.
No.
Wala
Your
kang
Honor.
kwentang pulis, ganun ba yan?
No, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
you tell us about that, Mr. Chair.
Well, the data will probably speak for itself that the PNP has done so much. And I think that was the statement of Ms. Cruz. But the numbers will really speak for itself, Mr. Chair.
Okay? Now, ito na lang, no? In your other blog, Miss Joey, or post directed against the Quadcom, mga members tungkol sa pag-iimbestiga over vloggers spreading fake news. Itong TRICOM po namin. You dismissed them and said something along the lines of what? Sabi mo, para kayong mga bata, tangian nyo. Hindi ko nga masabi. Di ba? Yan ang pag pinapasweldo kayo ng sambayanang Pilipino, pinagputahan ng mga tao, including ng mga vloggers, sagutin nyo mga tanong. Do you confirm this statement?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Why did you say that?
Because in any rants or bashing or issues I raised in my Facebook, I never really got a response.
So pakiklaro
a
mo nga
response.
yung sinabi mong pinagputahan ng mga tao. Will you please make it clear to us, anong ibig sabihin nun? Kasi hindi ko alam ibig sabihin nun eh.
Yes, I will explain, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please.
Pinagputahan ng mga tao means pinagtrabahuhan ng manggagawang Pilipino ang nagpapatakbo ng bayang ito, ng kongresong ito. So therefore, the public officials should listen when there is a grievance being raised, petition being submitted by the people, especially when they are expressing dismay or standards not being met. Pinagputahan ng tao means pinagtrabahuhan ng matindi ng mga tao.
Yung, Mr. Chair, yung mga taong nagtrabaho, tinatawag mong PUTA.
No, Mr. Chair.
Ayun ang nabanggit mo eh.
And Mr. Chair, sa Katagalugan po, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, dahil nga po ang tao ay nagtatrabaho, ang isang hardworking na tao ay nagtatrabaho ng long hours, they would always express ng frustration dun sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na challenges. So that is why, ganun po ang Bulakenyo po ako, Mr. Chair. I would just like to inform so that you would also have a proper context on my vernacular.
Mr. Chair, marami kong kilalang Bulakenyo na hindi ganyan ang mga salita.
Yeah, marami po. Marami rin po
Please,
ako.
wag mong banggitin ang pagiging Bulakenya mo dito.
But
Baka
it is-
sabihin po ng mga Bulakenya, lahat yan, ganyan ang salita nila.
I am
Please,
under oath,
wag
Mr.
naman.
Chair. It is like that.
Mga
In
disente po ang mga Bulakenya.
Bulakenyo po ako, sir. So I can speak for my people.
Isa ka, Mr. Chair, sa Bulakenya hindi disente.